Okay, first one, guys. Let's see what our first secret is. I goon 3 times a day. Okay. Sometimes 4. I literally can't stop. Okay, so I think we're done. Okay, next one. I don't even want to know what the next one is. Okay. I ate my mom's chocolate. What does it do to 6-year-old? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I guess, when I was younger, I used to drink my mom's communion whenever I was like stealing. Actually, can't lie. Might have been the me thing, guys. I used to steal stevia packets and eat them. I didn't put them in anything. I just, whenever I went to a restaurant, I would take like 5 stevia pack, not stevia, like 5 sugar packets. Wait till I get home and just gulp them hoes down, bro. And you know what? That was my biggest secret. I don't know why it wasn't even necessarily wrong. Oh, and Parmesan. I did it with Parmesan too. And communion. Yeah, actually I did it with everything. I'm not gonna. Okay, next one. Okay, my biggest secret is that I hate my boyfriend's best friend with a passion, and I hope that he would kill himself or never have existed in my boyfriend's life. Because all he does is take his time up, and I have to beg him to get off the game and spend time with me. So, if you hate your boyfriend's friend that bad, what you could do, maybe get some 3-way action going on, then they'll have time for both of you. Maybe he could learn some new orientations, get to crack his friend. Maybe that's the method. Or just maybe break up with him, I don't think you should, maybe just break up with him. If he's not spending time with you, that's probably because he doesn't want to. So, it's not really his friend's fault. You may just be annoying. So, that's my take on it, I guess. Okay, next one. My biggest secret is my brother makes me type naked woman on my laptop, and I started to goon to them. I was 4. Okay, so gooning at 4, I don't even think that's possible. I'm not gonna lie. Is that even within the realm of possibilities? Okay. I don't think you could goon at 4. I don't even think your thing could I don't want to look that up because I don't really want to know. But I don't think your thing can even ting at that age, right? Am I wrong in saying that? I just don't think your thing can ting at that age. Could you even be? I don't think that's possible. I just don't think that's possible, man. I don't think you can at 4. Yeah, I don't think you can goon at 4, guys. Maybe this is why no one should goon in general, though. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think this is possible. Maybe you're like shooting imaginary ammo, but we'll see, I guess. What's up, Aisha? How's your week been, guys? Okay, my biggest secret is that I told my ex I was a virgin because I knew he was one, and I didn't want him to think less of me. He's actually the second person I've slept with, and he still doesn't know that I wasn't a virgin when I took his virginity. Alright, okay. This is really bad, but I don't know what I just don't really. I don't really know why you would do this. Maybe I'm crazy, guys, but this is like borderline. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's like. It's just. I would say it's a little off. I wouldn't say this is maybe a crime, but this just feels a little weird, a little offenderish. But that's a little offenderish. I can't lie, a little offenderish. I mean, I don't really get the whole. Oh, I don't like girls when they're not virgin thing. I think it's weird. A little predatorish. But lying about being a virgin just feels even a little weirder. I don't know. What's weirder? I don't know, guys. I'm not going to lie. Just don't. Yeah, what Zombie said. No cracking until they're 23. Why specifically 23? I don't know. Okay. Okay, next one. My biggest secret is I love playing Genshin Impact. Okay, mods, find this guy's IP address, send a nuke to his house, kill his entire family. We're not doing this shit, okay? We're not doing this shit one. Okay. Genshin Impact, of all games, Genshin Impact. I'm not even trying to be that guy, bro. I've tried playing Genshin Impact before. It was ass. It was just too ass, guys. Maybe I just have a bad attention span, but of all games you're gonna enjoy, Genshin Impact. You know what, bro? You got it, man. You can let those anime tatas jiggle in your face all you want. This should be a secret, though. Keep this a secret for the rest of your life. Interesting. Okay. My biggest secret is that I faked being an idiot in school so I can get the easier version of books that for some reason we get the same grades. My grades went from B plus to A plus with no work. So if you were already at B plus, maybe you didn't fake being an idiot. Sorry, that's not nice. Maybe you think he just walked into class one day and just started like throwing up gang signs with his arms, just doing and that's how he got the better classes, guys. Is that the method? I've never been to a school, but if you have, maybe this is how you do it. Shout out to the faking autism community, I guess. Okay. Next one. My biggest secret is that I had sex in school, right? So, you know, this is bad. I don't even understand how that unfolds, really. I won't be honest, bro. Like, is it really that hard to just like sit in class and do your schoolwork? This might be up there with like gooning in a school bathroom. This might be two of the worst things you could ever really do in school. I just don't. I'm really trying to rack my brain on how the scenario could unfold, and I can't even really imagine it. But yeah, maybe keep this one a secret, because that's probably a crime. And crimes, boo, crime, boo. Okay, next one. My biggest secret is one time I shot someone and moved countries. So, I didn't know we had El Diablo in the chat. Maybe don't do this, because shooting someone is usually pretty illegal. I don't really know the exact legality of this, but I would say it's usually pretty illegal. And I don't think you moving countries is gonna help you get away with it. Or maybe it will. I just don't. Maybe don't admit this to me, because I don't want to be a part of this case. But shout out to the El Diablo. Shout out to the wherever you from. Don't come kill me next. I'm just a baby. Okay, next one. What's your biggest secret? I cracked a senior while I was in 7th grade. Right, so I think he cracked you. I think you're a victim. Maybe this shouldn't be a secret. Maybe let's go to the police. This sounds like a crime. I don't even know. How old is 7th grade? How old is 7th grade? That's probably like what, 12? Wow, okay. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, no. Find that guy and probably take him to jail. This is bad. Next one. Can I just... Okay, what's your biggest secret? One time when I was gooning, my mom walked in and I pretended I wasn't gooning and I thought she didn't know. Then a couple months later, she asked me if I goon and I told her no. So you're telling me you were gooning and she just walks into your room and you're just like, oh, hey, mom. Just playing Raid Shadow Legends, you know. There's like a new shake to play feature where you shake your screen and then you do more damage. I don't think. What do you mean you were pretending not to goon? Like, were you still doing it, pretending you weren't doing it, or did you just stop? Because I feel like he didn't say he stopped. He did not say he stopped, right? Yeah, maybe this is a sign to not goon, guys. Maybe this is a sign, you know? They probably covered up with a blanket. Yeah, that blanket ain't gonna do shit when you got an Eiffel Tower that's above it, you know what I mean? If you're holding something up in the sky, whatever's under it is gonna come up, bro. Unless you have a little intra pincher, maybe not. Maybe it's like a little pig in a blanket. Quite literally, actually. Last one. My biggest secret is I don't like Micah streams. Okay. I guess it's time to retire, guys. Retirement seems to have been inevitable now. I'm retiring and I'm giving all my funds to a school in Africa like Kai Cenat.